Tonight, some Minnesota cabin owners are calling on lawmakers to step in as a big tax hike looms. Plus, another city is taking on a tobacco ordinance that changes the legal age from 18 to 21. But first, the latest on a shooting in Duluth Central Hillside neighborhood that left 2 people injured.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Baki. Thanks for joining us. Tonight, Duluth police are continuing their investigation into a shooting that injured 2 people. They say it happened just before 3 o'clock this afternoon on the 100 block of Harbor Highlands Drive in the Central Hillside neighborhood. We have a lot of unanswered questions at the moment, including the extent of the victims' injuries or if they knew each other. But what we do know, both victims' injuries are not believed to be life-threatening, and they're being treated at a local hospital. Police blocked off several roads during the investigation, including the entrance into the Harbor Highlands area right off Central entrance. There were a number of law enforcement vehicles on scene earlier this afternoon, including an ambulance and a fire truck. Police were not able to confirm the names of the 2 people injured, if they're looking for any suspects, or what might have led up to this incident. We'll continue following this situation and update you as new details come in. Meanwhile, St. Luke's hospital spokespeople say that shooting led to their emergency department being put on lockdown this afternoon. Hospital spokespeople could not confirm the exact circumstances. They did say the lockdown lasted for about 15 to 30 minutes and was lifted around 4 o'clock this afternoon. The building is located on the 900 block of 1st Street in downtown Duluth. Hospital officials say they don't believe anyone was in danger during the lockdown. Still no word on what caused a fire at a Hermantown business last night. Fire crews were called to Hermantown Millwork on the 5100 block of Miller Trunk Highway around 5. They were on scene for at least a couple of hours. No word on how much damage was done. A Bemidji woman died when a coach bus ran a red light. The Minnesota State Patrol says the crash happened around 12:30 Friday afternoon in Bemidji. That's when the coach bus reportedly ran the red light on Highway 2 and T-boned Francine Haram's vehicle. The 61-year-old died from her injuries. It's unclear if charges will be filed or who the 48-year-old coach bus driver worked for. And an update to a story we brought you earlier. The missing Eveleth woman and her child have been safely located. We received word from the Eveleth Police Department just after 6:15 tonight that the 2 are in safe condition. No other information regarding that situation has been made available. Let's check in with Dave for a quick look at the weather. A little cloudy out there, huh?
Yeah, well, we do have a low pressure system to our south. Same time, trying to counteract that is a high pressure to the north. And so by splitting the proverbial difference here, we have sort of a mixed bag out there. That low is helping to create an easterly wind off of Lake Superior, and that's helping with the clouds and also giving us at least a slight chance for perhaps a little freezing drizzle overnight tonight through tomorrow morning. So cloudy tonight, maybe a little mixed Tuesday morning, eyeing up Tuesday's temperatures. On the warm side again, we start at 25 above, finish at 34. That's about 14 degrees warmer than normal. So Christmas Eve, cloudy but calm. Christmas Day, we'll show you that forecast in a bit, and a Thursday forecast that may hold a touch of snow. We'll talk about how touched we'll get in just a bit.
Thanks, Dave. The potential for a big spike in property taxes has Minnesota cabin owners who rent their properties calling on lawmakers to step in. The tax classification change is meant to level the playing field in the crowded rental market. Tonight, Liz Collins spoke to a state senator in the middle of the controversy who hopes to help sort things out.
It's not an easy fix.
Senate Minority Leader Tom Bach told us he's been getting an earful on a tax classification change. A move that targets short-term cabin rentals on Airbnb, VRBO, or through property management companies.
We understand, when you lower someone's taxes, it raises someone else's.
We showed you last week what the change would mean for a cabin like this in Lutzen. A 2-bedroom with current taxes of $5,800. It would skyrocket to a $17,000 property tax bill if it shifts to the commercial classification.
But bottom line, business owners like you feel that these people should pay more. Correct.
Jim Worley is a resort owner in Ridgeville who represents the community of Minnesota resorts. With 125 members across the state, the nonprofit believes a change is long overdue.
We don't mind the competition, but we do mind that they're not held on a level playing field.
From property taxes to Department of Health regulations, Worley says income-generating rentals should answer to the state. But in some cases, Senator Bach has heard of assessors interpreting primary use differently, which he sees as the biggest problem. It's why he thinks a new category could be created, which resort owners also support.
It could be a new classification, somewhere between residential or seasonal recreational and commercial.
Striving for consistent tax policy before peak season arrives again.
A tax policy nonprofit points out Minnesota already has the most property tax classifications at 52. South Dakota has the second most with 14. Most states only have 6. So this issue would mean adding yet one more. Minnesota's Senate Minority Leader was hospitalized last week after collapsing during an event on the Iron Range. According to the Mesabi Daily Press, after addressing the crowd in Mountain Iron, State Senator Tom Bach fell while walking back to his table. He quickly stood up and later left the room without support. In an email, Bach said there was no lingering health issue that caused the collapse, just a dizzy spell caused by dehydration. The Democrat represents parts of Cook, Lake, St. Louis, and Coochin counties at the state capitol. State Senator Susan Kent of Woodbury recently announced she plans to challenge Bach in the upcoming election. In Carlton County, you soon will need to be 21 to buy tobacco products. The Carlton County Board voted today to increase the age to purchase tobacco products to 21. In the same move, they also banned all flavored tobacco products. The ordinance says no new stores selling tobacco may open within 1,000 feet of a youth-based facility. Healthcare workers were among some community members who attended today's board meeting.
Smoking is an evil on society. There isn't a single good thing that comes from smoking, and study after study has shown that if we can delay the legal age for people to get access to tobacco, fewer people smoke.
The vote passed unanimously. Another luxury apartment complex is on its way to Duluth. Summit Management broke ground today on View at Bluestone Commons. This will be the developer's third apartment building at the Woodland Avenue complex. It will feature what developers are describing as 193 luxury units, including studios and 1-, 2-, and 3-bedroom apartments. They say the rates are expected to be between $900 and $2,000 per month, similar to their other units in the area.
We continue to see just a good solid demand with, the overall Duluth marketplace. Duluth seems to be growing. Duluth has a lot of excitement, and we're happy to try to address that in the market.
While they broke ground today, they plan to hold an official ceremony next year. They hope to open by the summer of 2021. With the new year approaching, ships are making their final stops for the season. The first ship to make its way into the Twin Ports for winter layup is the John J. Boland. The ship is in dry dock at Fraser Shipyards. Those with the Duluth Seaway Port Authority say the 2019 shipping season was a successful one, and the Twin Ports remain one of the busiest on the Great Lakes chain. Port Authority officials say they hope to exceed 35 million short tons for the third consecutive year.
This season, the Port of Duluth Superior was awarded the Pacesetter Award as well, which is indicative of increases in salty tonnage, ocean-going tonnage through the seaway. So each year, when there's an uptick, when you gain on the previous year, you win the Pacesetter Award.
The last salty of the year left the Twin Ports around 1 o'clock Sunday morning. It's bringing Durham wheat to Italy. It was one day off from tying the record for the latest salty departure, which was on December 23rd of 1984. The oldest gray wolf at Isle Royale National Park has died. Researchers say the 12-year-old male was apparently killed by wolves recently relocated to the Lake Superior Island chain. Officials decided to relocate wolves from the U.S. and Canada to help rebuild the dwindling population. The wolf's body was found in October. A necropsy showed it had been attacked by fellow wolves. A big step toward limiting a deadly brain disease in Minnesota deer. The state's DNR announced it has temporarily banned farmers from moving all farmed white-tailed deer within the state. This comes after the researchers discovered chronic wasting disease in a captive deer at a hobby farm in Douglas County, which is in west central Minnesota. The emergency rule will be in effect for 30 days. The DNR says the farm has connections to other Minnesota deer farms, so it needs time to investigate farms that either provided deer to or received deer from the hobby farm. Today is the last day to enroll in health insurance coverage through MNsure for next year. If you need help with enrollment, there will be extended call center hours through midnight tonight. This deadline does not apply to medical assistants or Minnesota Care recipients. It also does not apply to members of federally recognized Indian tribes. Still to come, we know fruits and veggies are good for us, but it's not always easy for kids to get access to those fresh foods. Now a grant is hoping to change that for one Wisconsin school.
The 1880s were pretty wild weather-wise. The record high and low both from 1888 and 1884. Here in 2019, not so wild for temperatures. Probably not that wild for precip either, but we'll show you both ways coming up after our break.
At Chevy, we're all about bringing families together.
This time of year, that's really important.
That's why our Chevy employee discount is now available to everyone.
The Chevy price you pay is what we pay.
Not a cent more. Family is important to us.
So happy holidays.
And welcome to the family.
The Chevy family.
Use your Chevy employee discount for everyone to get a total value of over $11,800 on this Silverado All-Star. Get the Chevy employee discount for everyone today.
Operation Hat Trick helps American service members move past the traumas of battle so they can focus on their lives at home. We help them address the visible and invisible wounds of war. Support veterans right here in the Northland by purchasing one of our hats. Show them that their lives off the battlefield are just as important as their service on it. Visit KBJR6.com or shop at UMD stores and Play It Again Sports to get your hat today. AAR, KBJR6, UMD, and Play It Again Sports are proud to support our veterans.
At North Shore Bank, we bank with integrity. This means our customers always come first, and we do whatever it takes to help you achieve your financial goals. Plus, it means we operate every aspect of our business with you in mind. When buying, building, or refinancing a home, no other lender will do. North Shore Mortgage has the experience and knowledge to keep the process running smoothly. Bank with integrity at North Shore Bank. Learn more online at northshore.bank.
Everyone counts down to the new year, but we're counting up to it at Duluth Casino. Over $40,000 will be given away during our count up to New Year's. The fun continues this Saturday with drawings every half hour beginning at 7 p.m. Giddy up as each drawing date, the prize values will increase. This Saturday, 15 winners will receive $350 cash. Stop by the Players Club or log on to FonduluthCasino.com for all the participation details. Join in on the count up to New Year's cash drawings and have a great time out at Duluth.
Start your next project and save big money now at Menards. Light up cabinet, shelves, and more with this color-changing LED tape light. Only $14.99. This LED cloud light is Energy Star rated, and it features adjustable color temperature. Right now, just $89.99. Right now, all stock Kidde home safety products are on sale. This battery-powered micro smoke alarm is only $11.99. And pick up this general use fire extinguisher for just $12.99. Take advantage of these great deals now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
CBS 3 Weather is brought to you by Kerry Toyota.
Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
This weekend, our warm spell came to town, and it's still with us today. So high temperatures around the region ran from a 28 in Ely to 31 over the hill here in Duluth to 33 degrees in Superior, even 35 down in Hayward. This warm spell is going to be lingering several more days, perhaps even the next 7, keeping in mind that the normal is around 20. Next week, we may cool down a little bit towards maybe as cool as 25, which of course is still warmer than normal. So for the Christmas week this week, warmer than normal temperatures and just slight chances for precip. First of all, let's talk about the current conditions at the airport in Duluth. It's 29 degrees with a mostly cloudy sky. There's a small low to our south trying to keep the clouds up. Winds are going easterly, southeasterly 15 miles per hour, and our barometric pressure pressure's at 30.15 inches of mercury. Current temperatures, well, they're trying to dip down a little bit in northern Minnesota, down to 14 in Ely, but still 25 Grand Rapids, 28 Silver Bay, 27 in Solon Springs, and 25 degrees right now in Watersmeet. Low temps tonight for some towns probably will stay in the 20s, maybe dipping into the teens like we're seeing here. Other towns in Minnesota following suit, but above zero. And this time of year, we'll call that a victory. All right, clouds around the area. Not seeing much precip out of the clouds, though, and again, that's because we're splitting the difference between higher pressure to the north, lower pressure to the south. So the clouds are winning out like a low pressure would give us, but it's staying dry like a high pressure. So best or worst of both worlds, depending on your opinion of precip. Well, let's take a look what's coming our way for tomorrow. The high will still be up there. The low will still be skirting to our south. And so out of the low, after midnight tonight through about noon tomorrow, 12-hour window for a maybe 30% chance for a rain and snow mix. Watch out for that while traveling. Hopefully it doesn't pay off because the odds are not fantastic. But easing in towards Wednesday and Thursday, second low pressure system comes our way, so we get a chance for the mix again on Christmas Day, Wednesday, and then on Thursday, this low could deliver a little bit of snow. How much? Well, these preliminary estimates coming up here show us that to the north of Duluth, there is a chance for maybe 1 to 3 inches of snow coming across, maybe even less than that for some towns here if it doesn't pay off, and then not much at all from the Twin Ports in through Wisconsin or Michigan, so it's not that big a deal. But, of course, things can change, and we'll track the system until it gets here. Tonight in Minnesota getting here will be those low temps in the teens up north to as warm as 29 degrees right by the lake. In Wisconsin, Michigan, low to mid-20s for the lows there. And for tomorrow, Christmas Eve day for Wisconsin and Michigan, you get that morning rain-snow mix chance with your highs in the mid to upper 30s. Minnesota temperatures low to mid-30s. Both counts warmer than normal. Morning mix chance gives way to cloudy but calm conditions in the afternoon. But the mix could come back for Christmas Day. And again, we get that 50% chance for the pretty light snow there come Thursday. Then cloudy Friday and beautiful and sunny for the weekend, Kristen. That'll be our holiday present.
Thanks, Dave. A grant from the Wisconsin Department of Instruction is helping students eat healthy and try new foods. The Ashland School District received $39,000 this year for several of their schools to take part in the program. CBS 3's Emma Quinn went to one elementary school to see how it's going.
A new meaning to eat your fruits and veggies.
Apples, peaches, a drink, and asparagus.
A statewide grant in Wisconsin is helping students learn to try new foods and learn about healthy eating.
Where the students get a free fresh fruit and vegetable a few days a week. And then also we provide educational facts to go along with them, so they can also learn interesting facts about the fruits and vegetables that we're serving.
The Ashland School District received funding for their 2 elementary schools. They were provided enough funding to feed every child in the K-5 schools, something that hasn't happened before.
Each year is a reapplication, so sometimes some schools don't, and then some schools do.
Schools with low-income families typically receive the funding. Food Service Director Amanda Tudor says it can help out families in need.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great way to give the kids just one more opportunity to have something to eat. So if they're not getting all their nutrition that they need at home, you know, they're getting one more point of access here at school.
But it doesn't mean these kids aren't still picky eaters.
I don't like peppers or kiwi or anything. No vegetables except for apples and peaches.
Teachers at the school say with students having full bellies, they are able to concentrate more in the classroom. Bayfield School District is another school that received funding from the program. They got more than $8,000. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, new evidence is presented in the impeachment inquiry of President Trump. That and more after the break.
CBS 3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Toyota. Presidential award-winning service. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler. KohlerToyota.com.
Voice command navigation with Waze. Wi-Fi. Wireless charging. 104 cubic feet of cargo room and seating for 8. Now that's a sleigh. Ford Expedition. Built for the holidays.
During the Ford Built for the Holidays event, get over $10,000 in total savings on an Expedition. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Mom, I'm here. Mom, where are you?
Without emergency protection, you risk your life. But with Life Alert, one press of a button can get you help fast.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-458-9565. That's 1-800-458-9565. Call now, 1-800-458-9565. For a free brochure, call 1-800-458-9565.
Every weekday, millions of pets are left at home while kids go to school. Unless...
We're looking at blowing snow throughout the afternoon. We have a winter storm warning that's in effect for the entire Northland. All schools will be closed today. It's a snow day, everyone.
Watch CBS3 this morning or visit CBS3Duluth.com for the latest school closings. Brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Your hands are cold, your feet are cold, you're freezing. Let Northwest Outlet warm you and your family up this winter. Nobody carries more inventory of the North Face and Columbia and has the colors, styles, and sizes infant to 5X than Northwest Outlet. Winter hats, we have thousands of them. Keep your hands warm with gloves, mitts, liners, even choppers. Have warm feet with Darn Tough and Smart Wool socks, thousands to choose from. Winter footwear, we have all the styles and brand names you want. Shop Northwest Outlet for your winter clothing, where layaways are welcome. Happy holidays, everyone.
Toyotathon is on at Cary Toyota in Superior, making now the time to save on an SUV for winter. Get 0% and up to $3,500 off 2019 Highlanders. Or get this SR5 Premium 4Runner for just $37,033, a true four-wheel drive vehicle. Plus, with every sale, Cary Toyota will make a donation to the Salvation Army.
And our reserved parking spots are back at the Miller Hill Mall. So customers, stop by Cary Toyota and get your parking pass today.
Toyotathon is on at Cary Toyota in Superior.
The 2020 Yamaha XTR editions at RJ Sport and Cycle.
The New Year's Eve extravaganza of the year is New Year's by the Lake. Enjoy a 4-course dinner, 4 great venues, and 4 musical acts. With balloon drops, party favors, hors d'oeuvres, a photo booth, and much more. Tickets available now. Call or visit us online.
Tonight, new evidence has emerged showing the Trump administration put a hold on military aid to Ukraine just an hour and a half after the president's July phone call with Ukraine's president. The revelation came in a newly uncovered White House email. White House official Michael Duffy wrote the email directing the Defense Department to hold off on military aid to Ukraine. He sent it just 91 minutes after President Trump asked Ukraine's president to investigate political rival Joe Biden. Duffy also said to keep quiet about the aid freeze because of the sensitive nature of the request. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is wanting to hear from Duffy and says the White House should turn over all documents related to Ukraine. The House Judiciary Committee has also announced it might recommend additional articles of impeachment as it examines potential obstruction of justice by the president during the Mueller investigation. Meanwhile, after a year of tragedy and turmoil, Boeing's CEO is stepping down. Boeing's board of directors made the call last night asking for and receiving Dennis Muhlenberg's immediate resignation, calling it, quote, necessary to restore confidence in the company. There were mounting calls for his ouster as Boeing's problems grew from the fatal 737 MAX crashes. Boeing was forced to suspend production of the plane, which was a major setback for the company and an added blow to the 600 Boeing suppliers who employ tens of thousands of people in the U.S. And expect to see a bump in holiday travel over the next few days. According to AAA, the national average for the price of gas is $2.55 per gallon. Minnesota and Wisconsin averages are just a little below that at $2.40 per gallon. 1 year ago at this time, gas was a little bit cheaper, with the average being $2.18 in Minnesota and $2.14 in Wisconsin. Speaking of Minnesota and Wisconsin, Vikings,
it's like they knew I'm going to be traveling in the next couple days. You know, they've got to spike up the prices when Neil travels.
Just you, Neil.
Well, ahead of sports, it's border battle time between the Packers and the Vikings. The Packers fans are probably feeling pretty good right now. Plus, the Wild back in action at home. Those highlights coming up right after the break.
Buying a car is a big deal.
We get that.
At Waschke's, we're not here to sell you a vehicle.
We're here to help you find your vehicle.
You'll wrap up tremendous savings with a red bow. Now with Employee Pricing Plus rebates on most new Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams. An unprecedented offer, making now a historic time to save. Washkeys has over 300 vehicles to choose from and a great team to help find the right vehicle for you.
With over 30 years of providing the best service in the Northland, Ogston's Body and Paint has built their reputation through honesty and respect. So when bad things happen to your vehicle, trust Ogston's to make them right again. Conveniently located at 50 West Central Entrance.
Now for Alicia. You know what she wants for Christmas?
Yep.
A new car.
Yep.
But the Arrowhead Transit Bus works great for her.
Yes, it does.
Gets her to school, gets her to work. Her friends pick her up if there's anywhere else she needs to go.
Yep.
Okay, so let's get her the Arrowhead Transit Unlimited Monthly Pass.
Done.
Arrowhead Transit has dial-a-rides in all 8 counties of Minnesota's Arrowhead. Check their website for locations and for hours.
For New Year's Eve only, join the DSSO in the ultimate Rocky Horror Picture Show experience, live and in concert. Visit DSSO.com for tickets.
Around here, we like our winters snowy, and we like them cold. Some might say that's not ordinary, but then this isn't your ordinary casino.
Get away from it all with Legendary Waters Resort and Casino's Hotel Winter Special. A Queen or King Deluxe is only $59 on select days, and there's plenty to keep you warm this winter.
Legendary Waters Resort and Casino. Escape ordinary. Experience legendary.
Do you have a loved one that needs a little extra help? Do they want to be in the comfort of their own home instead of an unfamiliar place? Let the Dove Home Health professionals be that caring and professional support. With a number of services such as skilled in-home nursing, physical and occupational therapy, pain management, and other specialties, we strive to keep our clients safe while promoting their independence. Let the Dove Home Health professionals help your loved ones stay at home.
At Chevy, we're all about bringing families together.
This time of year, that's really important.
That's why our Chevy employee discount is now available to everyone.
The Chevy price you pay is what we pay.
Not a cent more. Family is important to us.
So happy holidays.
And welcome to the family.
The Chevy family.
Use your Chevy employee discount for everyone to get a total value of over $11,800 on this Silverado All-Star.
Visit TrueNorthChevyDealers.com.
All eyes were on Monday night as the Packers and Vikings renewed their rivalry. The stakes are high. With the Packers win, the NFC North is all theirs. And with a Vikings win and help from Detroit in Week 17, Minnesota clinches the North. After trading field goals in the first, Vikings threatening in the second, Kirk Cousins drops a dime in the hands of Stephon Diggs. Vikings take a 10-3 lead. Third quarter, Packers fight back, down 1. Aaron Jones gets the carry, finds a lane, and he's in. 2-point try is good. Packers now lead 17-10 in the fourth. Green Bay trying to put Minnesota away. And Jones, once again, nothing but green in front of him. He's gone. 23-10 Packers. Green Bay clinches the North with the 23-10 win. After an ugly outing against Winnipeg on Saturday, the Wild were looking to turn things around against Calgary in their final home game before the holiday break. The Wild getting a boost as Joel Eriksson-Ek returned to the lineup. Wouldn't take long before he made an impact. Second period, Eriksson-Ek gets fed out front and buries it in net. Wild take the lead. Same period, Minnesota moving the puck around, and they catch the goalie out of position. Jordan Greenway passes it to Luke Cunnin, and Cunnin does the rest. It's 2-zip Minnesota. Late in the third, Eric Stahl puts the game on ice. An empty netter. Wild pick up the 3-0 shutout victory.
Our defense and goaltending played great, and I thought we did what we had to do offensively. It wasn't sharp in too many places, but anytime you shut out a team 3-0 or 2-0 or anything nothing, it's a great win. So I thought defensively, for the most part, we were really good. And maybe in the last 10 minutes, we started backing in a little bit, like teams normally do. But for the most part, really happy with the outcome.
The Milwaukee Bucks just keep on winning. Fresh off a win over the Lakers last Thursday, the Bucks took a full head of steam into the weekend and delivered on tough back-to-back with wins over the Knicks and Pacers. They have the best point differential by far at 13.5 points, 5 more than the next closest team. 27-4 is the best mark in the league as well, losing just 1 game since November 10th. MVP frontrunner Giannis Antetokounmpo likes the way his squad has been playing.
Anything that the team throws to us, we won't be ready. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if we win or lose. We still want to win every game. But as long as we learn from every game that we play, that's good. Against the Mavs, I think we learn our lesson. We learned that we got to, even play harder. We can never take nothing for granted. We can never think that a team's going to hand us the game. We got to go out there and take it, and that's what we've done the past 3 games.
Timberwolves on a 10-game losing streak. The good news, though, is they're on the road at the last place Golden State Warriors. First quarter, Wolves down 1. Andrew Wiggins splits 2 defenders and gets the floater to go. 4-3 Minnesota leads. Same quarter, Wiggins flies right by the defense and lays in the right-handed hook shot. Tie game at 10. But at last check, the Warriors, they lead by 5 in the second quarter. Now that's all for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. May hope brighten your holiday and inspire you in the new year. Happy holidays from Essentia Health.
At the Ram Big Finish event, we're giving the ultimate gift. Employee pricing for all. So you can drive the only pickups that make the season shine brighter, carry more gifts, and bring the magic of the holidays to everyone in the back-to-back Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Get the gifts that have it all with employee pricing for all.
Well-qualified returning FCA lessees can lease the 2019 Ram 1500 Classic for $258 a month. Or returning lessees purchase and get 21% below MSRP on the 2019 Ram 1500 Classic.
Start your next project and save big money now at Menards. Save on Boss Stitch tools from Menards. This 6-gallon air compressor comes with a brad nailer and a 15-foot air hose. Just $169. Find the right saw for the job with Skill Saw. Pick up this 13-amp corded reciprocating saw for only $89. This 15-amp corded reciprocating saw is best in class at suppressing vibrations. Just $169. Take advantage of these great deals now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Everyone counts down to the new year, but we're counting up to it at Duluth Casino. Over $40,000 will be given away during our count up to New Year's. The fun continues this Saturday with drawings every half hour beginning at 7 p.m. Giddy up as each drawing date, the prize values will increase. This Saturday, 15 winners will receive $350 cash. Stop by the Players Club or log on to FonduluthCasino.com for all the participation details. Join in on the count up to New Year's cash drawings and
have a great time out at Duluth.
So we need to talk about Christmas gifts.
Well, I was thinking for your mom, we'll get her the Arrowhead Transit Unlimited Monthly Pass this year.
But we got her that last year.
Yep, and the year before that, and the year before that.
Well, it's a very generous gift, and I know she loves it, but I'm wondering if she will think that we are getting her the pass because we don't want to drive her everywhere.
Give your special senior a gift of independence. Give them the Arrowhead Transit Unlimited Monthly Pass this Christmas.
When you share the love, you change lives. Over 2,200 wishes granted, more than 57,000 pets supported, over 100 national parks protected, over 2 million meals provided. Through the Subaru Share the Love event, Subaru will have proudly donated over $170 million to national and hometown charities over 12 years.
Visit Miller Hill Subaru today during the Subaru Share the Love event, going on now through January 2nd. Visit us online at millerhill.com.
Men's Wardrobe by Mainstream Fashions for Men. The annual Gift Givers sale is going on now through December 31st. Mainstream. Open Sundays noon to 4 until Christmas.
I think we can all agree it's arguably one of the most storied rivalries in the NFL. We're, of course, talking about the Vikings and the Packers. For 2 Duluth brothers, tonight's game added up to bragging rights. For Luke and Josh Johnson, living under the same roof is a little more difficult than most. Luke is a huge Packers fan, while Josh is all about the purple and gold. Not only are they 2 brothers divided, but it is also a family divided for that big game tonight.
Me and my mom are more the Vikings fans, but my dad and him are, well, he's changing my dad.
He's changing my dad. Even though the Packers ended up taking the win tonight, both say they enjoy the time they get to spend with their family. It can become a bit of, a bit tense, but it does bring people together, right?
Yeah. Congratulations, Luke and converted dad.
Right, converted dad. All right, Dave, what are we looking at for tomorrow?
A couple of lows are lurking, so we'll have clouds tomorrow and a slight chance for a rain-snow mix, especially in the morning. Then there's another chance of it coming back again on Wednesday, shifting to snow for Thursday. Latest charts indicate not much snow sticking, so hold on for the sunshine by the weekend.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks for joining us.